Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. Deep to return is Darius Davis. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Darius Davis on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And some room to work. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Here we go, here we go.
An inside give, Brand. And he stopped immediately there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
11 mighty. Here we go. 11, 12, 12. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going for a right side here, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here we go. 180.
Brown pushing his way into the end zone. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Bills take over 1st
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of
the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He'll try to do it himself. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. He'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said.
And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was when he didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And the Bills.
First down. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Back to throw. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hardman to return. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew EF. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 28-0.
Cincinnati.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Liking 18, 7, come on,
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Brings up 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. He's able to get it to Coleman. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
The 17-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Big 13.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Give them 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Here's a diving catch right side. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10. Give the Cook on the read option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Bills send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. 12 yards that time, and it's Cincinnati 1st down.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my boys' member. Last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I like he's trying to get another one in forward.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
At the 36-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. A yard, all they need, but it's third down.
Here we go. 11, big 13. Big 13.
Back to throw here. Pass to the sideline, pulled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Brown. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. This is caught inside the 15.
The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
On one, right? 11, come. Here we go. Ready? Start.
Handing it off to Brown. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Jaden Reed, 27 yards. And the Bills are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24.
Bills 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge out to the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. They want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Got it.
They give it to Brown, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Gun.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and 2.
Let's get set.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Incomplete, right side to Cook. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
It's caught by Coleman. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory.